Okay, Black Belt Dragon here, and now welcome to this very special video where I'll be doing my own talking about something that, if you've seen my Kingsman the Secret Service review, then you probably know what my reaction is to when I found out that a new Equestria Girls movie is coming out in the fall of 2015. Yeah, so my reaction to that was kind of, yeah, because if you've seen my Rainbow Rocks review, like I said, I wasn't think that great. I just think that the Equestria Girls movies are decent at best, and knowing that they're making a third movie, yeah, pretty much, obviously I would have complaints, but that's not what I'm planning to do. I'm going to be letting my different mode to handle this, and that will be the Nick Mundy mode. Now, for those who don't know Nick Mundy, well, he happens to be the person to always go to the How to Fix Something on Screen Junkies. Now, of course, I somehow know how to enhance his power, and I will be giving my thoughts on how to fix Equestria Girls 3. So right now, I will be going into Nick Mundy mode. I will be activating now. Okay, I am ready. First thing that they should fix, no more releasing the movies in theaters anymore. Okay, here's my thoughts on this. Why do you need to release your movie in theaters when you can obviously watching it at home for free? I mean, I couldn't even understand that with the first movie. I mean, I can understand maybe they just wanted to bring a movie to theaters, which I can understand. Actually, now I can understand. But why'd you release it on TV only 1 month later until its release? Serious, I'm not even kidding about this. Once the movie hits theaters, probably like 6 or 7 weeks from now, it's going to hit on Discovery Family, or back then it was called The Hub. So why? Why are you releasing the movie on theaters? And it's not even that long. It's like limited time only, like for only like probably a week or something. But why do you do it? I just want to know that answer, because I don't think it's not necessary anymore. Why don't you just release the movie on TV so people can just watch it home for free? Heck, probably you can just put it on Netflix, or better yet, why don't you just put it on the internet like you just do on YouTube, like you always do with those shorts that you somehow brought with the sequel? Seriously, there is no need to bring this movie into theaters unless it's movie film quality. Heck, aren't you working on a movie or something? Like, aren't you be working on an actual My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, the movie, I hear that they're making? So why are you releasing these movies in theaters when you already have a movie coming? Let me tell you, I think it would just be better to just either release it on TV or online. It seems to be like the better option, so, we wouldn't have to just drag ourselves to the movie theaters and just watch it on the big screen, when we could just easily watch it at home for free. Because, I don't know, in my respect, I think that's the better option. Here's the number 2 things they should fix. Give Flash Century a personality. Okay, let me understand. You have a character that you decide to put there to be part of the Equestria Girls world. But for some reason, his pony counterpart is not really the same person, not even the same name, but he looks like him. Okay, I can completely understand their logic, but why is he even in there for the first place? I mean, to be the love interest for Twilight Sparkle? I mean, okay, Twilight Sparkle is freaking awesome, like I can tell you. She's like one of my favorite animated characters. And this is the person she'll end up with? I mean, what have we learned about him? Tell me, name one thing we have learned about him. Because pretty much, he's bland as shit. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this is insane. I'm not kidding. Like, give him a personality that probably, give him like some kind of, thing. Like, he can't just be a regular jock who plays guitar, He's like, sometimes even bothers the rest of the human six to, just to see where Twilight is. Like, that's pretty much the reason why he's there. But come on, why can't he just be a useful character? I am asking you right now, can you just please give this man a personality, and give him but not just, just any ordinary personality. Give him a personality to give us a reason. How is he gonna end up with Twilight Sparkle? Pretty much. That's pretty much how it is. I wanna know. Okay, the third thing that you should probably fix is no more connecting the Equestria Girls world with the Pony world anymore. Everyone pretty much stayed to after the credits to see the ending, and what do we get? We get somehow finding out a human version of Twilight. Okay, now we find out there's a human version? Okay, so, after that happened, what's the point of connecting the Pony world anymore? I mean, shouldn't the human Twilight now finally connect with the other human versions? There's obviously no point for Pony Twilight to come back anymore. So, let me tell you right now. Because seriously, what is the point of connecting the Equestria Girls world with the Pony world? I don't understand it myself. Because seriously, it shouldn't happen anymore. I mean, why? Why do we connect it? It doesn't make any sense, because let me tell you right now, you shouldn't connect the worlds anymore, because, what's the point? What's the point of connecting the worlds? Because when we see that title, we want to see the Equestria Girls world, not the Pony world. I mean, if you want to like put an after post-credit scene of Sunset Shimmer writing to Twilight what she's learned, that is completely fine. But keep the rest of the Pony world away from the Equestria Girls world in the next movie. Complete. We just want to see Equestria Girls, alright? Okay. Number 4 on what to fix. Give some of the main characters a purpose of even being in this movie. The first movie had a reason to be made because they wanted to enter into a new dimension, a new world. Obviously, it was Twilight's adventure to discover what is the difference between the main six compared to the Pony world to the human world. And all of the characters had a purpose of being there because they all had a connective story. What was the point of being in the second movie? I mean, yeah, it was pretty much Sunset Shimmer's movie. I mean, literally, there was no reason for any of them to be there. Even Twilight was never meant to be here. I saw, recently I saw this parody video of a guy trying to parody Cinema Sins of everything wrong with Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks, and he pretty much gave a point that even if Twilight was never there, the same situation and the ending would have ended the same and no difference would be whatsoever. So yeah, what is the point of them being there? Sunset Shimmer could have done the whole damn thing by herself. I just didn't understand that. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much it was her movie. So I just hope in the third movie they at least have a purpose of being there. Just don't put their faces on the poster, actually give them a purpose, like give them a purpose for being in the movie. Like, they're the main characters, right? So give them purpose. And actually, it's not only them. What about the other characters in the movie? I mean, besides all the classmates, if you want to add a character there to, help out the situation, what about the Cutie Mark Crusaders? They've just made, random cameos and they barely talk. Why are they even there? Just to, say, hey, hello, how are you? We're in this movie for some reason. Why don't they actually get a purpose for the third movie? Come on. Give them something to do or something. Ugh. Okay. Number 5 on what to fix. Now, here's the thing. This is a sports movie. The third movie is called Equestria Girls 3 Friendship Games. okay, I had an issue with that a little bit because it could try to be like any other sports movie. Well, here's the thing. Try to make this sports movie your own movie. Try to, make something different. I mean, I have seen a lot of sports movies, and some of them hold up. The Karate Kid, A League of Their Own, like, Field of Dreams, 42, and The Perfect Game, or Cool Running. I have seen those sports movies, and they still hold up to this day, because you know why? Oh, wait, I forgot about The Sandlot. The Sandlot is important, too, because you know why they hold up? Because they tried something different and unique and didn't try to be like any other sports movie, which is just them trying to win the game. Have the heart, do this. Can you please try adding something unique instead of just being a regular sports movie? Because I think that's what people are expecting from this movie. Because if this is a sports movie, well, it's really just, kind of a simpler Olympic kind of movie. But, I just hope that it tries to do something different instead of just doing what every other sports movie does. Try adding something unique. I'm just saying right there. On How to Fix Equestria Girls 3, if it's possible, can you put Kevin Costner in your movie? Now, okay, this is sounding a little bit weird. I understand. But here's the thing. I've started to notice that Kevin Costner, when he's in sports movies, it's just amazing. I mean, he was in Field of Dreams, Draft Day, and McFarland USA. And can you just imagine the reception that those films are getting? It's pretty darn good. Not great reception, but good reception out of it. Because for some reason, he knows how to perform very well in sports movies. And it would be cool if if it's possible, if he could probably play like maybe a coach in that movie, and he could probably put up a solid performance that could actually help out the film. It's just, a thing that maybe it's possible. Obviously, if you don't want to, that's fine. But it could be a suggestion right there. It just could be a suggestion right there to put Kevin Costner in your sports movie. Because it would probably be freaking great. Okay then, number 7 on How to Fix Equestria Girls, the most important one of all. Make sure you end this movie on a good note and let this be the final Equestria Girls movie. I just don't understand because, I understood that the first film was made because it was a little experiment that they were making. And, it was a kind and good experiment. But then, somehow, this thing made money and decided to make a sequel. And the sequel was better in a way. And, yeah, but, the first time I heard about the sequel, I was not really impressed to even bother to go see it. But I saw it out of the curiosity. And yes, I do enjoy the sequel better than the first movie. But, seriously, I think it's better that we pretty much just stick to what we, because I love My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I love the show, and I think it's great, and why can't you just, I feel like it's better to just wait until that movie comes out. I know that movie's coming out, but, why? I just feel like Equestria Girls should end, because what's the point of it anymore? I mean, there's not really much of an expansion that they could probably make out of this. This was made just to sell dolls, and I don't feel that it's just, necessary anymore. I mean, if you want to sell the dolls, that's fine, but don't make more movies because it's just going to get really repetitive in a way. It's just really, really, really going to get repetitive. I'm just saying, let this third movie, make it a trilogy. That's fine. Make this third movie end on a good note. Let it be good and let it be told that this is going to be the final Equestria Girls movie because I just feel that maybe there shouldn't be any more. If if they just don't want to make more, it's probably not going to be as great because continuing sequels, unless it's based on books or maybe something that a series like James Bond or even like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, it's understandable. But seriously, I think this should be the final movie because I don't see any expansion of the Equestria Girls world going anywhere. If you want to make more shorts, that's fine. Just please, no more movies. Okay, now I'll be going back to my normal mode. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty much my idea of what I think how to fix Equestria Girls 3. If you disagree or agree with my ideas, or even if you have your own ideas of what you think should be fixed for Equestria Girls 3, leave it in the comments below, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Black Belt Dragon signing out, and I'll see you on my next video.